workshops very specific to wellness, overall wellness, and also just overall healing. And I think, again, having these 2 days gives you the opportunity to learn if you are new to some of these experiences, and then also receive and really integrate. So we really allowed for extra time for that. But we have a couple of very specific modalities that we are bringing to this retreat. So specifically, we have some breath work with Jessica. We have Reiki with myself and sound healing. And we're also going to be doing some chakra work, and as well as a ton of conversations and workshops on self-love, and some mindset work. So specifically just a little bit of a more understanding of, what is breath work, what is Reiki, what is sound, how is that going to help me? So teach us about breath work, Jess.
Ready, go. Teach us everything there is to know. So for those who don't know, and Allison's leaving some really helpful information there about her experience. So thank you for that, Boo. But for those who don't know, breathwork is such an accessible tool for you to be able to use the power of your breath and your intention to help you with a slew of different things. And I'm going to list what some of kind of the common things. But all of this is backed by scientific evidence too, which is great, because especially as clinicians, like I'm a registered nurse, so I'm a clinician in a different way than Jenna is as a therapist, but we're both clinicians. So even though we lean into these more woo-woo type alternative therapies, we're also still based in evidence-based practice and science, right? As much as possible. So breath work is really great for things like boosting your immune system. It's great for helping you regulate your emotions. It's great for stress management, anxiety management. And I'm going to teach you those techniques as well as some somatic techniques. And somatic simply means of the body. So we're going to be moving and shaking and all kinds of fun stuff. But those types of techniques are going to help you not just improve your sleep quality and feel better, and help you kind of as a tool that you can use day to day. I'm going to teach you all of those techniques and how to apply them to like daily life, like with your job and with your family and all that. But then we're also going to be giving you what I like to call a macro dose. So and this is something I'll teach you in the retreat, there is a difference between breathing techniques and breath work. That's kind of, we'll put those into two simple categories. So in a macro dose of breath work, that is where we have a deeper dive. That is where we're actually going to bring up sometimes some past lingering emotions or trauma in the body in a safe way, because we both are trauma informed and we know how to hold that safe container for people. So it's a really powerful healing tool for emotions and trauma that maybe you've worked on really hard in other capacities. Maybe you have done a lot of therapy, which is so helpful. That's so important. It's a big, huge part of the wellness toolkit that we like to use. But maybe there's some lingering stuff sitting in your tissues. Maybe there's some lingering stuff in your nervous system. And, these techniques are going to help you with bringing some of that up to light. And helping you to flush it out of your system, feel it to heal it kind of deal. And there's so much more that I could go into, but it's such, I'll give you a little blurb because I know I'm kind of all over the place when I teach about this in this format. So I'll just give you a little blurb from the actual landing page that we created for this retreat about breathwork. So when you practice breathwork, it is not only helping you to release stress and anxiety and all of that that's in the moment. That's great. That's where those breathing techniques can really come in and be helpful. But it's also helping you to retrain your nervous system. And you're retraining your nervous system so that you can respond differently to stressors in the future, as well as respond differently to stressors that are related to the past, which we call triggers. So